What's happening, everyone? My name is Speedstreak. Welcome back to Danganronpa, Trigger Happy Havoc. Now, it looks like Kyoko and I are on a mission to go to that secret room. And I know a shortcut. Let's see here. Hallways. Doors. So it looks like we have to go there. Teleportation time. Instant transmission. So it looks like we have to... Is it this? Is it the guys? Is it the guys one? Or is it the... I mean... Just want to double check the map. Okay, so it's the guys one. So you have to be extremely careful back here. I mean... I need to make sure that... Oh.
Hey.
Hey, Makoto. What is it, Kyoko?
Why?
Are you sure the documents are gone? I refuse to believe you. Oh yeah, that's right. When I woke up from the mysterious intruder, from that mysterious intruder's, hitting me in the head. Go and check again. What?
Listen to me.
Just hurry up and go. Make sure you don't run off. I'm gonna wait right here. Oh, I get it. She's acting. She was so forceful. I thought I made her mad again somehow.
Just a second.
Why are you just standing there? Hurry up and go. Oh, okay, I'm going. She's acting.
So then...
And be thorough. I'm counting on you. Alright then. Here we are in the secret room. Yep. Okay, first we have to find a network cable. Alright then, so it's not there. She said it's in the desk. According to Kyoko, there should be a bunch of cables in this drawer. Found it! A network cable! Found a network cable. Let me just have to connect it to alter ego. I immediately got to work. I pulled the laptop and connected to the Ethernet port with the cable. Alright. And that should do it! Connected alter ego. Alright, alter ego.
That's right.
Yeah, I think it worked. Good.
Leave it to me.
Leave the rest to me. I swear I'll find something. Might be able to connect to the outside world. If I can, I'll see if I can call for help. Might be able to connect to the outside world. I hope so. So please just wait a little while longer.
I'm gonna do my best.
Just hold on tight. Put your faith in me. As I was about to leave, I decided to leave him with one last thing. Leave alter ego with one last thing. No matter what, we're gonna get out of here. You and all the rest of us, as friends. We're gonna get out of here.
Huh?
Friends? Even me?
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Makoto. Well, looks like everything is...
Makoto.
How'd it go? Well... It went okay, but, documents were gone, just like I told you. Say, I thought I keep hearing something outside. It's probably the neighbors. My reply was an unintentional mix of acting and real feelings.
Correct.
I see. Then there's nothing left for us here.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Before I knew it, Kyoko was walking away. She wasn't acting anymore. That much was for sure. Ah, Kyoko!
What?
Yes? So we're just gonna split up?
Why is that?
Of course. I have no reason to stay with you at this point. Well, maybe, isn't that a little too direct?
Whew.
Should I hesitate and fumble for something to say? You're so high maintenance. That's not what I meant. I just had more I want to talk to you about, like, what are you gonna do with Sakura? What is she going to do with Sakura?
It's true.
Well, something has to be done. It's true.
However,
The way things are right now, there's no way to persuade anyone. They don't have the mind to listen. Everyone doesn't have the mind to listen. Then what should we...
so...
If we can find a new clue, that'll likely change the situation. That's all we can hope for now. Find clue, change situation. Which is why alter ego.
Correct.
All we can do is wait and believe in our friends. All we can do is wait. You're right. That's our only option. We parted ways and I headed back to my room. I'm kinda tired. So I lay down in bed. Maybe it was because of the stress of moving alter ego, but I was more tired than I realized. I was more tired. I was really tired. So before long and all, did I fall asleep again? I completely dozed off. Yep, I fell asleep. Is he having a dream? Someone rang my doorbell. The sharp sound of the doorbell pierced my sleepy haze and pulled me back to the real world. Who was it?
Makoto.
What is it?
Indeed.
Hina just came to see me and she was white as a ghost. What is it? Something's happened? No. As soon as I heard those words, my heart started to beat a little faster. I suddenly found myself wide awake. She said for us to come to the rec room. The rec room? Okay, let's hurry. Hina. What is it? Makoto! Kyoko! Hina, what's wrong? Something's not right. In the rec room. What's inside? There was a window in the rec room, and I hurried to look inside. Window in the rec room. Oh, rec room door. And when I did... Oh no, don't tell me so. Sakura? Sakura is in there. Is she unconscious? She's sitting up in her chair, like she's bowing her head. Something's not right.
Hey,
What's going on? Did something happen to her?
Huh?
I was just walking past and I happened to notice her through the window. I couldn't get the door open. I tried knocking. I tried calling her name. But she wouldn't respond.
Huh?
So what should we do? What are we gonna do?
Anyway,
First of all, we need to get into that room. Yeah. But the door is locked, right? And if we break in, we'll be violating school regulations. Can't break it. Crap.
listen to me.
We're going to force our way in. I just said...
Wrong.
The door's locked. Oh. Rec room door doesn't have a lock. Then why?
It would seem...
It feels like the door is pressing up against something inside the room. Probably a chair. Is it the chair? Chair?
In other words...
Either way, the door isn't locked, which means, as far as I can tell, the rule doesn't apply. The rule doesn't apply to the door. Then there's no problem if we break in?
Indeed.
Let's smash the window. That should be the fastest way. Okay, I'll get something to break with it. Wait right here. Okay, break the window. Okay. Inside the rec room, Sakura still hadn't moved an inch. She's just unconscious, right? I'm not really sure. Is she okay? I mean, it's Sakura. I'm so sure. Kyoko doesn't know. I have a bad feeling about this. There's only silence. That silence didn't last long. Here! I found a broom in the classroom. Use it!
Makoto.
You can handle this, right, Makoto?
Please!
Come on, please hurry! Okay, you two, stand back. I took hold of the broom and swung as hard as I could. There's a broom against the window. I mean, directly at the window, all it took was one solid hit. Boom! The window shattered into 100 pieces, scattering across the rec room. I stuck my hand through the now open window and started jostling the chair leaning against the door. The chair's pretty heavy, but if I could just... I pushed it with all my strength and the knob finally turned. Sakura! I ran up to her as fast as I could, but the moment I laid my hand on her... No. No, it can't be! She's dead. All I felt was cold death. I could feel only the lingering warmth of a last lingering warmth of a living body. Life had abandoned Sakura's body. And then... Oh no.
A body has been discovered! After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin!
No!
Danganronpa.
Huh?
Sakura.
Sakura's.
I'm sorry, Aoi.
Sakura's. Dead?
I'm sorry.
She's. Really dead?
I heard Hina talking. My eyes stared steadily forward. I could only look on at Sakura's dead body. We didn't make it in time. It happened again. Muttering to herself, Kyoko began to gently inspect Sakura's body. I wondered, was she confirming that Sakura was really dead? Checking for a pulse or reaction? I have to go get them! I have to go get the others! On shaky legs, Hina left the rec room. And I... Why? Why did this have to happen? That's all I could say. I repeated it over and over again. I need to examine Sakura's body. I just stood there motionless behind her while she checked Sakura's corpse. Time passed. While I stood there, unable to do a thing, time just passed. And after I don't know how long, I got everyone! What? Ogre?
Yes, yes!
She's dead, huh?
I see.
Sakura's been killed? I see. As soon as they arrived, Kyoko began.
Just a second.
You heard the announcement now, right? So you know what this means.
Interesting.
Sakura was murdered, and by someone in this very room. Is that what you're going to say?
Huh?
No! Whoever killed her? It's not just someone in this room.
It's your fault!
It was one of you! Hiro, Byako, and Toko! One of you killed Sakura! Aoi blames Hiro, Byakuya, Toko. What?
What?
You're accusing investigation? I don't need to investigate anything! Because you hated her! You're at the side of her!
I won't forgive you.
One of you did it! I know it! You know it?
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Jeez, I didn't know your power level increased by that much just by getting mad! Kuma enters.
What the heck?
What are you doing here?
Come on!
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to hand out my little murder flyer.
It's the Monokuma
That's
file!
right, it's an Monokuma file. You're gonna ruin that little face of yours. I don't think anyone killed her. Now then, with that, hold on. There's something I want to ask you.
Huh?
Huh? It was you, wasn't it? You killed Sakura.
Say what?
Huh? Huh? Sakura wanted to challenge the mastermind to a duel. Maybe you and her fought again. And then...
In other words...
Then I killed her? Sorry, not quite. Actually, not even close. So he didn't. That whole thing is totally irrelevant now. Sakura came to a most regrettable end without even getting the chance to finish things with me.
Phew!
Whew, thank us for that. It's a little fight. Because even for somebody like me, it would have been no mean feat taking down a behemoth like that.
Hey,
I gotta tell you, I was actually pretty worried. I mean, she violated a rule by attacking me in the first place, but I wasn't able to punish her.
well done.
So I don't know who it was, but whoever the blacken this time, I owe you one.
What is this?
You owed them one? Whoopsie! Before you get all busy potting me, you better figure out who did it first.
Shing!
Because I mean, your lives are on the line, right? I thought I saw something.
What is this?
What the heck? He owes someone?
I won't forgive you.
I hate this whole thing! Well, for one, I am glad it was Sakura. She was working for the mastermind after all. You are one evil guy. How can you say that now? Sorry, I don't have time for your squabbling. The next game has already begun. If you want to be angry at sometime, be angry at whoever kills Sakura.
Anyway,
Right now, our top priority needs to be uncovering Sakura's killer. I may have a feeling of who it is. If we can't do that, we're all dead. Then let's decide who'll stand guard this time. I'll do it! Hina, I'm okay. Just let me handle it. Besides, I want to be here. Sakura.
That's fine.
Okay, then Hina is guard number 1, but we need one more. Kyoko, that's you.
what?
Me? You're always a thorn in my side. This time, just stand by and watch quietly. Consider that an order. Byakuya thinks Kyoko has a thorn on his side? An order?
That's fine.
Fine, I'll stay behind. Then it's settled. Let's begin, shall we? Hold on! Before that, there's something I wanted to say. What is it, Aoi?
What?
Which is... Hiro, Bakugo, Byakuya, Toko, none of you are allowed to step foot in the crime scene. So Aoi doesn't want Hiro, Byakuya, or Toko in the crime scene. Huh? What?
It's your
One
fault!
of you killed Sakura!
I won't forgive
I
you.
won't let someone like that come anywhere near her!
Stop talking.
Don't be stupid. Our lives are just as much danger as yours. We have every right to investigate. I don't care what you say. I'm not letting the one who killed Sakura anywhere near her! Even if it means I have to use force, I'm not getting in here! It appears further discussion would be a waste of time. What a compromise.
It's all clear.
I
now.
won't ask you to let all of us join in, just like me. What? You don't really care, do you? You're both useless anyway. So only Byakuya wants in.
Yep.
Nope, don't really care. Never this been. Okay, yeah, thank you. And you, Hiro, do you really object? Well, if you're gonna go that far, what can I do? I mean, I don't have anything to hide, so why should I care?
It's all clear
Then
now.
it's decided.
What do you say? me!
Nothing's decided!
Calm down.
I know how you feel, Hina, but you should agree to his request. But
Hey,
you have to find out who killed Sakura.
correct.
For those of us still alive, and to honor Sakura's memory. Fine, I guess that's okay. No matter what, Byakuya, you absolutely aren't allowed to touch her! Naturally, who would want to touch a filthy dead body?
Listen,
That's not fighting. We need to focus on the investigation from here on out. Focus on investigation. Everyone, keep this in mind. If we can't uncover Sakura's killer,
listen to me.
all of us face execution. Finding out who killed Sakura. It's not a matter of hoping we can do it. If we want to survive, we have to do it. It's kind of a hopeless hope. We have no choice but to just do it. Whoa, what's going on? Oh, here we go. Investigate. I better check the Monokuma file before anything else. Okay. Monokuma file. Victim was Sakura Ogami. Time of death estimated around 12 p.m. Body was discovered in the rec room on the 3rd floor of the school. Body in rec room. 3rd floor. The school. There's evidence of strong blows to the victim's head. No other injuries were noted? Really? Well, why are there most of the deaths of a strong blow to the head? However, it seems at some point the victim suffered from a violent vomiting of blood. Monokuma file number 4 has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook.
Hey,
I think this time might be a challenge. Yeah, because we have very little evidence. Why is that? The
so...
only way to the rec room is the door we just came through. And the door had been jammed shut with the chair from inside the rec room. Which means the killer would have to escape somehow after barring the door. So So if the door was blocked from the inside, there was no way in and out until he broke the window. There's like zero escape, right?
In other words,
This is a classic locked room murder. Locked room murder? I guess you might see this kind of thing a lot in mystery movies or books or whatever. But could it really happen in real life? And right before our very eyes like this?
hey,
Are you curious to know what a locked room murder entails? Sure, if you don't mind.
that's fine.
When you break down this type of mystery, there are 4 basic types. 4 basic types. First type is when the locked room is created after the actual crime is committed. Okay, when the locked room created after actual crime is committed. It simply means that the killer commits the crime and through some special method seals the room. Killer commits crime. Uses special method to seal the room. This mainly involves a sort of trick involving locking the room. Sort of trick involving locking the room. Basic approaches use a string or simple mechanism. There are a number of variations. So for that, all we have to do is check the door to see if that's what it was, right?
Correct.
The second type is the locked room already exists before the crime is committed. Where the crime is committed. Oh?
In other words,
Basically, the killer uses a special contraption or tool from outside to target the victim inside. Special tool. You push a switch and it fires a handgun. You shoot an arrow through the gap in the door, something like that.
however,
In this case, it doesn't seem to fit. Does not fit. There are no guns or arrows in the school, and the door doesn't have any gap that would allow it. Yeah, I think we could probably cross off that one off the list.
it's true.
The third type is when the killer stays in the room until it's opened up. Killer stays in the room until it's opened up. What do you mean by that?
In other
They
words,
stay hidden, and when the doors open, they use the confusion to blend in with the group. They pretend they showed up along with everyone else and that's that. It sounds like it could have been possible. Maybe.
It's true.
The fourth one is, it wasn't actually a locked room at all. Not a locked room.
In other words,
That is actually an alternate escape route somewhere within the room. You see this a lot in novels and things, but in reality, it's not generally not possible. Then you think we crossed off that one off too?
indeed.
I believe so, yes. So when it comes to the locked room mysteries, those are the basics. So there are four possibilities. Then Kyoko, which of those four possibilities seems like the most likely in this case? Which one's most likely? It'd have to be the first one. Actually, what?
It's true.
That's a good question. Answering that should be our primary focus during this trial. Answering that prime focus during trial. But right now, I can't really say. I see. The way the killer set up the locked room, until I figure out the truth behind Sakura's death will stay hidden. It's definitely a tough mystery. I need to concentrate and investigate as much as I can. For Sakura, if nothing else. Okay. So let's observe around here. Look at Sakura's body. Sakura drew her last breath, sitting slumped forward in this chair. There's obviously evidence to the blow to the head Sakura suffered. Blow to the head. Normally, I wouldn't have any problem believing that's what killed her. But according to the Makuma file, she also vomited blood. I can see a trace of blood on her lips for sure. So what could have caused her to vomit blood? Makuma's file specifically that she hadn't suffered any other injuries. Status of Sakura's body has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Maybe her getting on the head somehow caused her to start vomiting blood? Not a chance. Blow to the head and blow to the head. Not cause of vomiting blood. Byakuya.
That's fine.
However, your eyes have landed on the most interesting location. Interesting?
Naturally.
Yes, most interesting. Don't you agree? No, I don't think I call it interesting. But it does make me wonder. The reason Sakura vomited blood absolutely has to be the reason why she died. Maybe. What's that? This looks like some kind of wrapper.
Huh?
That's... Do you recognize that, Hina?
Well...
Yeah, I mean, I gave it to her. It's a candy wrapper. Really? Sakura got super upset when she found out Genocide Jack attacked me, right? So after we left the nurse's office, I gave it to her. Thought I might help her calm down a little. She gave... After Genocide Jack attacked. So you gave that candy to Sakura. I found a big box in the warehouse. I really like them. As soon as we got into the warehouse, I took the entire box back to my room. Okay. Make sure nobody else can get their hands on him. Nobody... You really liked it that much?
'Cause, I mean...
I wanted Sakura to get a chance to try one for herself. That's why I give it to her. So she wanted... to get a chance. But now, they lost all their flavor. Ooh. Hina. Polka dot candy wrapper has been added to the Truth Blood section of your handbook. Okay, let's see what else. Is that what caused the bullet at the end? There's shards of glass scattered around the chair Sakura was sitting on. The glass was all red, and these are the top and bottom sections of the bottle, right? So it must have been originally been a bottle. Glass shards on the floor has been added to the Truth Blood section of a handbook. Huh? There's something else on the ground near the glass. The figure. It fits on the palm of my hand. It's a Monokuma figure. Why is he on a horse? Figure on the floor has been added to the Truth Blood section of your handbook. Let's take a look at that. There's a blood stain in front of the magazine shelf. Must have been come from Sakura, right? That doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. Why is it so far away? Magazine shelf blood stamp has been added to the Drew's blood section of your handbook. Okay, we checked on the body again. Okay, so we checked the shards of glass, we checked the candy wrapper, we checked the blood. What the? What is that? Some kind of plastic container rolling around near the entrance to the room. Proteinzamine X. Chemical A2. Is that from the chemical lab? It
So,
looks like a protein drink. And it's empty. Sakura must have drank it. Everyone knows how much she loved her protein. And she mentioned more how much protein was good for all sorts of ailments.
wrong.
I wouldn't take that to heart if I were you. Still, this protein can. It's got a label on it that says Chem A2. That reminds me. Sakura mentioned how the chemical lab has all kinds of health stuff. So she must have gotten this from the chemical lab.
Just a second.
That's strange. Huh? What is?
Hey,
You see what's scattered around the can? Scattered around the can. Shards of light blue glass. Must be parts of the windows that broke to get inside. That's parts of the window.
correct.
But they aren't just scattered around the can. They're also underneath it? What does that matter? I
So,
can't say for sure yet, but you're probably going to take note of it. I feel like it'll become an important clue later on. An important clue. I'm not sure I see how. Empty protein drink has been added to the truth section bullets. Okay. Let's talk to everyone. That's all. The chair was shoved up against the doorknob, so we couldn't get the chair was shoved up against the doorknob. So we couldn't get it in. There's no evidence that any kind of string or mechanism was used on the chair. No string or mechanism. In other words, there's no reason to think the chair had anything special done to it. Okay, let's talk to Byakuya.
What?
What do you want? You're bothering me. Go away. He's not even trying to show much how he despises me. I better let go before he crushes my soul completely. Okay. How about Kyoko?
However,
But for Sakura to have been killed. Yeah, she's not the type that would go down without a fight. Not the type. Go down without a fight.
it's true.
And she certainly didn't, I would say. Certainly didn't. She was the ultimate martial artist, strong in body, mind, and spirit. She was ultimate martial artist. Strong in body, mind, and spirit. So how is the killer able to get the upper hand on her? I wonder, did someone get the upper hand? They must have been taking her by surprise.
Certainly.
Certainly, they would need to if they expected to stand a chance against her. Stand a chance against her. What about you, Aoi?
What the heck?
We already know who did it!
I won't forgive you.
Still blames Byakuya, Toko, and Hiro. They couldn't stand a chance aside of her! They couldn't stand aside of her. You agree with me, don't you, Makoto? Well, I don't know. I don't want to say anything for sure without finding more. Then let me help you find more. You see, Sakura. Wait a minute. Restates. In the rec room. What? I think she went to the nurse's office. She and Sakura both left together. Well, eventually she went off on her own. She went off on her own. Well, I saw her again after that. She told me. She left a note for each of them. She asked to meet her in the rec room by noon. By noon. Monica made the files. She said she died right around then. I'm telling you the truth. I heard from Sakura herself. I tried to stop her. But she wouldn't listen. She said not to worry, that she just wanted to talk to them. Just wanted to talk. This is what happened. If I stopped her by force, this never would have happened. Hina. It's impossible not to have regrets, I know. Always account's been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. But the fact she had asked those three to meet her... When she asked them to come at the rec room at noon, the same place and time and place she ended dying. Might be good to confirm what I just heard with the three of them directly. Okay, time to ask you guys. Okay, now I can talk to Bianca. What do you want? You're bothering me. There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Make it quick. Is it true that Sakura asked you to meet her in the rec room? So you found out. Interesting. Then it's true? I did receive a note to that effect, yes. But what fool would do what it said and risk being killed by that monster? But he didn't go. So you didn't go see her? Of course not. I ripped the note to shreds and threw it away. I haven't seen Sakura today at all. I haven't seen... Bianca says he can go see her. Is that the truth? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept this as fact.
Come on!
If you're all finished, please remove yourself from my sight. Okay, thanks. Is it true? Okay. I need to examine the crime scene as much as possible. Huh?
Hey. Certainly.
Anything else? Wait a minute. Those 4 red bottles. Red bottles lined up on the shelf. One's missing. Inside each bottle there's some kind of Monokuma figure. Wait, they're chess pieces. What I'm wondering is, how did they get those figures inside the bottles?
So...
It's no different from your standard ship in a bottle. Huh? You know, where the bottle's opening is smaller than the boat is placed inside? You've never seen that? Oh yeah, maybe I have.
in other words,
This is a Monokuma version of that, a Monokuma bottle, if you will. Monokuma bottle's been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. I feel like I'm finally starting to make sense things, little by little. Finally starting to make sense. The Monokuma bottles. The Monokuma figure we found on the ground. And the red shards of glass, which probably started out as a bottle. Which would mean Sakura must have been hit to the head with a Monokuma bottle, right? Hit in the head with a Monokuma bottle. The shards of glass and Monokuma fire are evidence of that. So I think it's safe to say the Monokuma bottle was a weapon. Now let's look at the magazines. That same shelf full of magazines. There's all kinds of different magazines here. That didn't help me at all.
hey,
She was the ultimate martial artist, able to get the upper hand.
certainly.
Okay, still need to examine this place. What is that? Huh? The locker's open, and they're on the inside. Open. On inside. A handprint?
Why?
What's a handprint doing here? It looks like someone touched the inside of the locker and let the handprint in the dust. So someone was in there.
It's true.
It looks quite fresh, too. I'd say someone was hiding in the locker and they left something a little extra. So then, maybe the killer hid I'm here until the locked room was open, don't you think? And during that confusion, they popped out and joined the rest of the group.
Wrong.
Unfortunately, that's not a possibility. Huh? Why not?
Hey,
Think back. Before we opened the door, we looked inside the room, right? Before we opened the door... we looked inside the room. Oh yeah, and the locker was already open. The locker was already open. Yep.
indeed.
So there's no way someone could have hidden there until after we opened the door. Hidden there. So they must have been hidden there before Sakura died. So, then, what does this handprint mean? Locker handprint has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Okay. So, have I looked through everything? Absolutely everything. This door is the only way in and out of the rec room. The door doesn't have a lock and there's no evidence that the mountings have been tampered with. The only notable change to the door is the smashed window. Which happened, of course, when I broke it to get inside. There's no evidence of any string or mechanism used on the door. In other words, I don't see anything suspicious about the door itself. Having examined both the door and the chair, there's no doubt the door didn't open was simply because the chair was shoved up against it. Let's get the doorknob from turning and the door from opening. There's no evidence of the door or chair being tampered with or anything like that. So the killer must have created the door from the inside, not from the outside. Rec room door has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook.
Listen.
Hey, Makoto, have you finished with your general investigation? Yeah, I think so for the most part.
So then,
Then you should probably go talk with people right now. I'm on guard duty, so I can't leave.
listen to me.
Which is why I've decided you go in my place. She's decided? She's gotten a lot more pushy since we had our issue. But she's right, I do have to go talk to the others. Sakura wanted to meet with the two other people. I need to hear what they have to say. Leave the area? Yes. Okay, so Takayasuhiro and Genocide Jail. If only I can find them where they are. Those other two probably went back to their rooms. Let's look around. Oh, wrong one. Wrong way. Now I need to find out where they are. Well, they could be back in their rooms. Okay, sorry if it's a bit lagging. Sometimes it does that. Oh wait, so Yasuhiro, where could he be? Not there. Not there. Not there. Not there. Not there. Ah, at least we can start off with Toko first. I pressed the doorbell. After a few seconds. Hey, Toko. Who's there? Ah, the most negative aura I've ever felt. Aura of total decay.
Well,
Well,
what do you want?
So you're back to normal. Genocide Jack isn't around anymore.
that's good to know.
Don't even say her name. It makes me sick to my stomach. I was in such a good mood, too.
Sorry. She didn't look like she was in a good mood.
Hey, I was hoping to talk to you about something. Is now a bad time?
Is it? Obviously annoyed, Toko slithered out into the hall. Hey. Oh, there she is.
What do you want?
You said you wanted to talk to me or something? Yes. I want to talk about the fact that Sakura had asked to meet you.
Well,
I don't know what you're talking about. Yakuya already told me that she asked to meet with him. What? She wanted to meet with Master too? I just said two, didn't I? She did give a note. It's totally obvious, huh? Yeah, pretty much. So, can you tell me about it? I admit it, I did get the note. I didn't go see her. I was scared, so I couldn't bring myself to go. She didn't go, she was scared. Toko claims she didn't go to see her, but can I really believe her? Is it true? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it as fact. Is that good enough? I'm going back to my room. Okay then. With that, Toko quickly retreated back to her room. Okay, Togo's account has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Now, the only person I'd like to ask is Yasuhiro. Straight up ahead. No, that's Sakura's. Wait, Yasuhiro is over here. No. There he is. I press the doorbell. After a few seconds...
You know?
What's up, Mako? Do you need something? Yes. Yeah, actually, I just want to check something. It's about Sakura. I asked Yasuhiro about Sakura wanting to meet him.
What?
How do you know about that?
Could it be?
Well, did you maybe gaze into my soul? Have your special abilities awakened in you? Not really.
But
But I'm not the only one she wanted to meet with. Ogre told me herself that she asked Bianca and Toko to come too. She told him that she asked Byakuya and Toko as well. What? When did Sakura tell you that?
what?
Oh, well... When she asked me to meet her with her, of course. But didn't she write you a note? Yeah, a note. She,
How about that?
She gave it to me in person, and she happened to mention hers, like, in passing. She happened to mention the others. I gotta be honest, this is super suspicious. Tell me about it. I mean, he's going all, He's like, There might be some evidence that he might be lying. But I'm not sure. So, you went and met with Sakura?
You got it all wrong!
No way, I totally didn't! Why would I ever do that? He claims he didn't meet her. Yeah, definitely suspicious.
Actually...
Last time I saw Ogre was when Hina got her and took her to the nurse's office.
Don't look at me!
I haven't seen her since then. While I'm here, could you show me the note she gave you? Ask him about the note. The note. Hand it over. I still haven't? Let's see. Hiro is feeling around his pockets.
Hey, come on!
Sorry. Looks like I don't have it anymore. He doesn't have it. With a big goofy smile on his face, he pulled his hands back out of his pockets. He claims he doesn't have it. When he did, I saw something flutter on the ground. Something had fallen out of Hiro's pocket. It's the candy wrapper! It's the same candy wrapper. Huh?
Huh?
What? Quick as the wind, Hiro snatched it back up again. He shoved it back into his pocket.
Hey, come on!
Sorry, just a bit of trash I forgot to throw out. It's the same as Sakura's. Trash?
What?
Anyway, I can't deny Ogre asked to meet with me, but I never went. So, if you excuse me. Before waiting for a reply, Hiro quickly slipped back to his room. Hiro said that was just trash, but there's no way that's all there was to it. Pocket trash has been added to the Choose Bullets section of your handbook. Okay, so I've heard from Toko and Hiro. What next? Okay, what next? Is the question. What other evidence do we need to... Definitely have to look at the actual crime scene again, but on top of that... Look back at the crime scene. Maybe I should find out more about the protein can that we found in the rec room. Time to go to the chemical lab. It came from the chemical lab. Where should I start? Yeah. Let's quickly go over to the... I think what we should quickly do is go back to the scene of the crime and then go back to the chemical lab.
Hey,
So Makoto, how's your investigation going? I told Kyoko what Kyoko and Hiro told me.
I see.
So, along with Bakia, they both claim they haven't seen... They didn't go see her. That's all too convenient. Someone must be lying. I believe I think I know who could it be. Someone's lying.
Anyway,
Well, I've made some progress on my own. So what did you find? Okay. So, Sakura's body. Magazine shelf. And the Monokuma bottles. Those three things have revealed new clues. You will have to look over them one more time. Oh. According to Kyoko, there's still something to be discovered from Sakura's body. So what could it be?
just a second.
Just staring off into space isn't gonna help you figure anything out. Well, yeah, I know, but
Hey.
don't you think you might need to actually examine the body?
Whew.
There's no getting around it. Unlike me, Kyoko didn't recoil out the thought of touching a dead body. She was completely unemotional. It's the kind of thing I've grown perversely used to. Although, there are still some times. I can't believe how calm you are. No matter how many times I see a dead body, I can't get used to it.
It's true.
That's totally normal. Then how can you?
So...
I imagine because I've had plenty of bodies of opportunities to touch dead bodies in the past. Really? What? Sorry, never mind.
Hey.
More importantly, look here. What is that? Sakura's shoe? Her shoes?
Correct.
You see that yellow powder on her instep? Is that protein? Yeah, it really stands out.
I see.
That powder is clue number 1. Yellow powder has been added to the truth bullet section of your
Hey.
handbook. Next is the wound to her head. Look carefully.
It's true.
Actually, I didn't tell you that. It's incredibly difficult to spot, so let me just explain.
It would seem...
She didn't suffer a single blow? She must be very strong-headed. But instead, received 2 blows to the head. Really? Two blows?
Indeed.
Interesting. What'd you say? There's one more interesting thing.
Correct.
Both of her hands were spotless. There's absolutely no trace of blood on either one. Both her hands were spotless. No blood on them.
It's true.
So that's what I learned from examining her body in detail. Kyoko's examination summary has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I can't believe she was able to learn all that just by looking at her body. So she's kind of like a female version of Sherlock Holmes. I don't think anyone but Kyoko could pull that off. Okay, so that was done with Sakura's body. Now let's check back the... I think Kyoko said she found a new clue involving the Monokuma bottles. Something new, something new. Something new.
Hey,
So, did you figure it out? A hidden correlation between all the bottles. Pay careful attention, you'll sure you'll find it. A correlation. Does it have to do with chess? Okay, so there's a couple of chess pieces here. The first one's a pawn, the second one is not a base. I know the second one is the bishop, and the final one is the king. We have the knight. Hey Kyoko, can't you tell me what it is?
so...
I don't mind guiding you toward clues, but giving you my conclusion isn't a good idea. Giving her conclusions isn't a good idea. Each person needs to come up with their own conclusion so that everyone can have confidence in the outcome. That is very good observation. Well, very good advice. It's not just because you trust me, right? No answer? I do trust you, to a degree. Otherwise, I wouldn't have told you anything to begin with. Why to a degree? Makoto Battle's been updated to the Truth Bold section of your handbook.
Hey,
Actually, there's one other thing about the Makoto Battles that's bothering me. One other thing. About the bottles. I'd like to do an experiment to confirm it. An experiment?
anyway...
Can you gather up all the pieces of my Makoto file? The broken Makoto file. Makoto bottle. Are you sure it's okay to mess with the crime scene like that?
That doesn't matter.
I've already done a thorough investigation, so it's fine. And that obnoxious Byakuya is out here, so...
So then...
Anyway, I need to get something from the chemical lab. Well, go on, try to gather up all the glass. Okay. Kyoko gets something from the chemical lab. That Kyoko left the room. I don't know what this is about, but what choice do I have? I better just do it. I took the broom and dustpan and got to work collecting all the broken bottle pieces. Got it. And just as I finished up, sorry to keep you waiting.
So then...
Is everything okay? Okay, let's get to work. So what kind of experiment are we doing?
In other words...
I got a scale from the chemical lab. We're gonna use it to compare weights. Okay. She got a scale. Use it to compare weights. Compare the weights of what? The pieces of glass you collected and one of the Makoto bottles that's still intact. Why do you want to do that? That's the point of the experiment. It'll make sense when we're done.
Listen.
First, let's compare the weight of the two normal Makoto bottles. So they're equally the same. Two unbroken bottles are balanced.
In other words...
Which means Each Monokuma bottle weighs about the same. Which makes sense. Monokuma figures are basically the same. Nothing else can really affect the weight. Nothing can affect the weight.
So then,
Now, here comes the important part. Put all the pieces you picked up on one side of the scale. Pieces, one side of the scale. Now, what would I expect to see? Well, a normal assumption would be either they balance out or the pieces I collected will be lighter. I did my best to get them all, but there's a chance I might miss some here or there.
so then,
Okay, let's give it a try. What? It's heavier? The pieces are heavier. The broken pieces are heavier? How is that possible?
I knew it.
Just as I thought. What?
In other
The
words,
results of our experiment and the correlation in between each of the bottles put all together. What is
Hey.
it? And I believe you'll arrive at one very persuasive conclusion. That the broken pieces are a completely different bottle? So what do you think? It's all on you. Monokuma bottle experiment has been added to the Drew's Bullet section of your handbook. Okay, now let's finally look at the magazine. Kyoko said the magazine shop was hiding a clue of some kind. Clue. Well, man. Okay. Magazine shelf. One magazine is upside down. Did someone put that way on accident?
hey,
If something catches your eye, it's important for you to explore it in detail, don't you think? Explore it in detail. Yeah, you're right. I picked up the inverted magazine and flipped it through it. Toko? There's blood in it. It writes Toko. One of the pages near the center of the magazine, a word had been written in bold bloody letters. And it said, Toko. Could this be a dying message? Maybe.
correct.
Then it would appear you found it. Kyoko, is this?
So,
It is indeed a dying message. Someone used their finger to write it. But it couldn't be Sakura. Because Kyoko stated that Sakura's fingers and hands are clean. Clean from blood. Dying message.
however,
But just to be clear, I'm not the one who put it back upside down. Okay. Kyoko did not put it upside down. It was already like that when I found it a little while ago. Already like that. I made sure to put it back exactly as I found it, for the benefit of others who might come looking. Hey, is that? That says Toko, right? Yeah, it looks like it. What the heck? Then she's the killer, right? Well, it hasn't been confirmed yet.
I won't forgive
But
you.
still, she's the killer for sure. Okay, Aoi thinks Toko is the killer. I don't think so. Because Toko, as Genocide Jack, has a specific type of killing. And she usually targets guys. That's conclusive evidence, right? They can use it to corner the killer. I can see why you would think that, but it just seems too easy. Just seems too easy. If anything, it makes me that much more suspicious. Or magazine die message has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. There, I finished examining all the things Kyoko mentioned. Now, I did find some new clues, but when it comes to the locked room puzzle, I'm still totally clueless.
Hey,
Oh, I just remembered. Something I wanted to tell you. I saw Byakuya in the chemical lab when I went to get the scale. Kyoko saw Byakuya in the chemical lab.
whew,
I didn't want to deal with him, so I took great pains to sneak in and out without him noticing me. She sneaked in and out. And? If you
so...
haven't checked out the chemical lab, you should probably do that since I couldn't do it myself. You know, the protein can we found in the murder scene must have come from the chemical lab. I think you're right. I should probably take a look around that area.
Indeed.
Yep. Okay. Time for us to leave the room here. Oh. Okay, so let's check to see what we can find in the chemical lab. Shortcut time! Ow. Okay. So the chemical lab is right here. There it is. Alright then, let's see what we can find out in the chemical lab. What the?
What?
Makoto, did you have your eye on the chemical lab too? Of course, Byakuya is there. Just make sure you don't get in my way. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I got it. I think what you meant to say was, yes sir, I understand. Okay. Anyways, let's see if we can find out some evidence. Not my first time seeing the shelf. Probably take a closer look. Okay. So 3 shelves been connected together. Make one giant shelf. More important now. What's the powder? What's the powder? What is the powder? What's that powder? It's been spilled in front of the shelf. I had to be careful not to step on it. Wait, there were already some footprints on it. Let's see here. It's poison. I could tell because there's a symbol on it with the skull and bones. That means death. It's poison. So I knew it. She was poisoned. looks like the ball had a label on it. Chem C4. But Sakura's, well, the bottle in the crime scene was A2. Would you like to hear something interesting? I was on the 4th floor this morning, checking things out. At that point, this room wasn't like this. Okay, so Byakuya is on the 4th floor this morning. That point, the room wasn't like this. Then this powder must have been spilled. Obviously.
So, in other words,
That's right. It can only have been around the time of the incident. Only around the time of the incident. That really is when it happened. It must be related to the case somehow. Source of powder has been added to the truth bullet section of the handbook. Let's look here. There's a bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor. Better not leave a blueprint. Better not leave a footprint. That's it. Wait a minute. I get it now. Look at these shelves. One's labeled A, one's labeled B, and one's labeled C. A must be for the protein powder, B is for the medicines, and C is for the poisons. I get it now. First, let's take a look at these interesting footprints. Footprints on the powder. And they're only in front of the left shelf. How do these footprints relate to a scene as a whole? I made to sketch out the floor plan. By we, do you mean me? Look, how kind of you to offer. With that insufferable smirk, he handed me a piece of paper and pen. Okay.
what?
Well, let's go. Chop chop. Okay then. So I got to work, and before long, I drawn up a sketch of the room. Drawn sketch of room. This is completely new for working. So, okay, so how's this? Not bad. For you, I mean. For me?
I see.
So when you look at it like this, interesting. So around here is the powder which is spilled. There's the broken bottle, and there are the footprints on shelf A. It would appear that whoever left these footprints had only had business at the leftmost shelf. Whoever left the footprints had business at the leftmost shelf. They came in, went straight to that shelf, did whatever they had to do, and then left. That's what the footprints tell me.
I see.
These footprints must be...
It's certainly possible.
Makoto, are they yours? No!
What?
Okay then, let me see your shoes and I'll confirm their size for myself. I couldn't think of a reason, so I quietly did what Byakuya did. I see. Your feet appear to be too big. The footprints are small. Unfortunately, I must admit these are not your footprints. Unfortunately? But with how clear these prints are, it should be quite easy to determine who they do belong to. And these footprints are a really valuable clue. I should probably take a good hard look at that powder. There's a bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor Bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor in front of the shelf. There's also remains of a broken bottle. Looks like the bottle was labeled Chem C4. Also, it looks like someone left some footprints in the powder. Based on the positioning of these footprints, whoever it was went to the left side of the shelf. According to Byakuya, the powder would have to be spilled right around the time of the incident. That's all I can tell for now. Footprints of the powder has been added to the truth bold section of your handbook. Now let's look at the shelves. Let's see, what's on this shelf? There are all kinds of dietary supplements and different medicines. Wait a minute! There's something different here. All these bottles are labeled A, but there's one labeled C. Okay, left shelf has medicine and dietary supplements. Protein drink found in the rec room came from the shelf. All the containers were labeled with letter A and a number. I guess I can consider this part of the shelving unit section A. Huh? But wait! There's one bottle that's labeled Chemical 9. Could someone have put there on accident? So on this shelf is... okay, middle shelf. It looks like a bunch of chemicals that I have no idea what they are. They are reagents. Put simply, they were used in experiments to bring about a chemical reaction. Oh, reagents? Reagents? Used in experiments to bring a chemical reaction. How have you lived in such ignorance for so long? It must be truly bliss. Isn't that kind of harsh?
What?
What? Do you think studying science and mathematics has no practical application in the real world? Actually, it does have practical application.
That's fine.
The words of a lifelong loser, which I suppose suits you very well. I didn't even say that. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Right now, I need to focus on the shelf. All containers on the shelf are labeled with letter B and a number. So I guess I consider this part of the shelving unit section B. I don't see anything out of the ordinary here, in which case I don't have to worry too much about this shelf. Now let's look at the right shelf. When I look at it, I can tell, but it's nothing but dangerous chemicals. These look like poisons and other powerful chemicals. Yeah, it's been a while since I've done chemistry. All containers labeled C and a number. So I guess I consider this part of the shelving unit section C. I should try to find out more about the shelving unit. Okay, split these sections. A, dietary. B, reagents. Reagents? Reagents, that's what it's pronounced. C, lethal chemicals. Sakura must have gotten the protein powder from section A. Sakura got protein powder. Section A. What concerns me in that section A, there was a bottle label from section C. It's a bottle label section C in section A. Was that a bottle of poison from section? What was a bottle of poison from section C doing? What's a bottle of poison from section C doing in section A? There's definitely something going on here. Chemical lab shop has been added to the Truth Blood section for your handbook. And there it is, the class trial.
Whoops! You caught me sleeping! Your investigation was just so boring I couldn't stay awake!
Really, Monokuma?
Should I do it? Is it okay? Can I? Okay, then let's begin the class trial! You know where to meet, right?
Yeah.
Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
Is it time already? But we're right in the middle of figuring out this locked room mystery. I'll have to try and tie up all those loose ends at the class trial. No, I absolutely will figure everything out. Okay. Here we go. Time for the class trial. Oh, not everyone's left. Monokuma made his announcement, and everyone began to meet up one after another. And then... the ultimate martial artist! A locked room murder mystery.
What?
What the? Oh, I just recently did the power of emoticons. Emoticons? Like, no matter how awful something is, if you toss in a smiley face, it turns positive.
Yes, indeed.
For example, you're at a picnic and you find a dead body. This is just plain creepy.
Well,
And how about the reverse? Here! No matter how great something is, if you put in a sad face, it makes it look super negative.
yes, indeed.
For example, you have 100 friends.
What? He's right. That does make it seem sad.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
Now then, please get on the elevator. I'll see you all down there. What? Okay, seriously, what's up with all the symbols and such? What the heck was that? I don't get it.
Just the worst.
I don't get you guys. How can you act so casual after murdering someone?
Don't look at me!
I don't think I'm acting casual.
Don't be mean!
I mean, I didn't murder anyone. Yasuhiro is definitely suspicious. Yeah, what the heck? Innocent. How dare you call me a murderer? Oh, it's your other side.
What the heck?
Whatever. Either way, the truth will be revealed soon enough. Because there can be no doubt, one of us is the culprit. The killer. The one that murdered Sakura. She was stronger than anyone I know. And yet, someone killed her. That person is here. That person is one of us. Alright. Come on. It's time to put an end to this. I made my way toward the elevator. But with each step I took, I felt like I was moving further and further away from my goal. I could feel a chilling fear running through me, trying to make me rot from the inside out. No matter how many times I go through this, it never gets any easier. We climbed into our steel prison in total silence. We watched the doors close, and felt it begin its sinister descent. The elevator lowered, uttering its all too familiar clinking sounds. It fell lower and lower, and as suddenly as always, the ride was over. The doors opened once again.
Just the six of you, huh? Really?
This is kind of depressing.
That's so few. You must be so lonely. Well, obviously, because you keep motivating us to kill our friends. You see that? Like, it's not your fault we're all that's left. Yeah, to be honest, it is your fault, Monokuma. I wonder, will the class trial end with one last classmate again? Or will your school life come to an end completely?
Now then.
Are we ready to begin? You know the drill. Find your assigned seats.
And so, the curtain opened for the fourth time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly fate. A deadly class trial. Yes, I like to save the data. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pause right here because unfortunately it's going to be all the time I have to take for this video. I know this video is a lot shorter than the last one, but I mean, due to the trials getting longer and longer and the investigations getting shorter and shorter, that would make a lot of sense. So, but yeah, in the next video, we're going to find out who truly killed Sakura. I mean, who was able to kill one of the strongest students that we have? And one of the strongest friends. But yeah, this is gonna be all the time I have to take for this video, but don't go anywhere, we still have plenty of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc to look forward to more soon. So stay tuned for more. So, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to super smash that like button, and leave a comment down below to see what you think about this video, and don't forget to share it with a friend if you want to, and be sure to subscribe and click that notification bell to get updated for the latest content. So once again, thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Speedstreak out.